Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back after a brief intermission. Welcome back to Lowell Tourneys. This is the conclusion of our mixed 5v5 Sunday tournament. Unfortunately, one of the finals placing teams, Forsaken, had to forfeit due to not being able to fill a full roster. The default winners will be Gabit Gaming. But what we're going to bring you, the third and fourth place matches. So I'm Pyrotechnics, and I'm joined by Sin to cast this game.
Guys, got my camera back, so excited to cast this. It's going to be, I believe, No Logic versus
Gouf Troupe.
Gouf Troupe.
Yeah, we've got No Logic Gaming versus Gouf Troupe. This has been, these two teams have been playing really, really well all day, and they just barely lost their semifinal matches, so the third and fourth place is going to be rightly earned. Just a note to the rules, the standings will dictate, of course, that the default win goes to Gabit. Second place, even though they had to forfeit, is still going to go to Forsaken, so this is for the third and fourth place match, and players are wasting no time getting their bands up.
Yeah, well, I mean, they want to get this game going. I know players have had to wait a little bit for games to finish, and not much we can do about the brackets, guys, getting things done only as fast as games can finish, so...
Yep.
Well, Wukong and Kassadin.
Wukong and Kassadin taken away right away. Very good pickups, of course. Kassadin, one of those permaban champions. Wukong getting to be that way. Corki also taken away. A very targeted ban to run on against Gouf Troupe, given that they just played it so well earlier in the round. So, you know, people are watching the stream to try and get a leg up on the competition, and that's completely fine.
And that makes sense, right? Is that you just should be analyzing your opponents, knowing who you're up against on a regular basis. Renekton is also targeted. He's not necessarily a ban. You got to know that the other person really wants that champion to ban him out. Vi, oh, standard ban. She's so strong, and she's up there with Elise and Lee, just as like the top three junglers.
Lulu's that last pickup, and that's something that's, I wouldn't call that targeted. I'd call that very calculated. You've got
that's just saying like, yeah, that's just saying like I don't really want to deal with her today.
Now in season 3, you would have never heard me say that.
You have to
ban Lulu mid.
Lulu mid is scary.
But you can thank Faker for that. You can thank SK Telecom and Faker for that one.
You can thank almost everybody at this point. I think every major pro team has played it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're gonna. Interesting enough, the first picks for Gouf Troupe. IEC's all on the other team over on No Logic. They pick up Caitlyn first of all, but the immediate counter picks to that. Dream Pop's running on Fizz, so a good pickup in the mid lane, but a little bit perplexing that would be the first pick. And Germs, since his Corki's banned out, he goes to another unorthodox AD carry. He picks up Kog'Maw, famous for eating your camera last round.
Yeah, he and I have still got a bone to pick, but Kog'Maw, he's still a really, really good champion, and I've loved him since he's been out. I love his kit, and I love his long range, but he's so vulnerable. He's more vulnerable than almost any AD carry, I would think. He has only his slow to deal with people who are trying to engage on him. So it really is going to depend on what they have for a jungler and a top lane and a support who will be able to protect. It's interesting that the two primary damage dealers have come out in the first two picks for this team.
Well, it might be a little bit hasty to say that. I think this is a good pickup. Kog'Maw, it's definitely an orthodox, and he's very, very immobile and easy.
He does well against Caitlyn.
Yeah, he's one of the few ADCs that actually outranges the Sheriff. So
yeah.
I like that if he knows how to play it. We've already seen Germs pick up a lot of the good unorthodox AD carries. So that seems to be their jam, and they're going to go with it. On the other side, Money16 and Dirty Hobo, they're going to lock in Thresh and Yasuo. Thresh is a nice accoutrement to that Caitlyn bot lane, and of course Yasuo, a pretty scary mid laner or top laner in his own right. The answer is, interestingly enough, a Shaco in the jungle, almost certainly, and a Galio.
I am a little flabbergasted here. I mean, not to say that these aren't. I mean, maybe they have a plan, but I certainly don't know.
They've got to have a plan, but Gouf Troupe is really, really stretching that champion pool out right now.
Just like, let's find the champions that people haven't played in months, and let's just go for it, because they won't know what to do. Like, Holy cow, Shaco and Galio are just
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't
I,
know,
I'm
but
I'm
maybe
not
they'll
sure we
make it
can make it
work.
either. But Shaco jungle is one of those all or nothing things. Either it works
Oh, for
really well
sure.
and you pick up pentakills by 20 minutes, or you get completely shut down and you're worthless. So this is a really, really high risk, high reward composition they're going for. A lot of high burst damage. Their only tank so far being that Galio, and on the other side, I think that No Logic is having a little bit of trouble figuring this one out. They alternate a few picks. They're gonna settle on Diana and Skarner. So Skarner likely to be the jungle. Could be
Well, I
top
mean,
lane, but
J-Pope played the Akali last time we casted this team, and is showing he's very good at highly mobile, highly bursting champions. Um, the Diana pickup is just a, I mean, it sort of goes along with the Akali. I like it. I think it's
it's a similar kit.
arguably more viable than Akali. Akali has more burst, more single target, and a little bit more mobility. Diana's harder kill. She's got that mixed in CC with the pullback, and she's also got that shield, so she works better with some team comps.
Yeah, and I like the Skarner pickup too. They're going for like a pull and poke. They want to be able to close gaps really easily. Skarner can help them do that by pulling off somebody
Mm-hmm.
with his ultimate. And even after his rework and is not incredibly viable in a lot of competition, if you're still a good Skarner player, that doesn't matter so much. You can make it happen. And again,
Right.
both these teams showing that they really have a deep champion pool and they're not sticking to the accepted meta. Uh, is a very limited choice of champions. Villain Vanilla
Or
getting the last lock in. He's got
or
Heimerdinger.
or knowing that it's a third, fourth place match. I mean, not that there are stakes on the line; they have prizes on the line, but they've gotten this far, and they say, "Hey, you know what? Let's have fun with the last game in the tournament. We're gonna get streamed. Let's just do what we want to do." And I know people have said the Skarner rework wasn't very good; they didn't like it. I mean, we haven't seen evidence yet of it's better or worse, but I personally like Skarner's rework. I think the slow on his fracture is a much better improvement over the heal. I know his sustain disappeared, yeah, but like with the new Spirit Stone items, don't really need the sustain that much.
Oh yeah,
But
jungling clearing waves not terribly difficult, but Heimerdinger, you were saying.
here comes the donger. Good
Get ready
Heimerdingers
to
are
raise him.
scary. Good
He locked it too.
Heimerdingers are really, really scary players because you just don't play against them enough. You just don't even know what to expect in some cases because they have that triple ultimate. You just the bomb
Dude,
can come out, the missiles can come out.
I've got a Heimerdinger story for you.
Oh,
I was in solo queue one time, and this guy was named only top Heimer,
oh no.
and he locks it in. Just goes, guys, we got this. We got this. Don't even worry about it. Never gank my lane. It's okay. He was up against a Renekton.
Okay.
And I'm sitting in the bot lane at 80 carry, farming away. All I hear is blood. Enemy has been slain. Double kill. It's all Heimerdinger. Yeah, that guy can shove with turrets like you would not believe and pick up kills, trapping people. He's a fantastic player against very specific champions.
Mm-hmm.
Bullies like Renekton will just go down to him so fast. And
Champions
I think
champions
it's a
that
nice
can't
pickup.
clear his turrets do really, really badly against him.
And squishies have a hard time too. I think if Zillow to Jesus does end up being in that top lane, that's going to be a rough one for him, requiring Dirty Hobo Joe to rotate top on that Skarner jungle, and that could free up the bot lane. I think this immobile comp of U Germs and Dream Pops rocking the Kog'Maw and Galio could be a little bit underpowered if they don't have jungle support, but
Here's what
if
I'm
they
seeing.
keep them in the top lane for them.
It could be. I mean, yeah, the split push from Heimerdinger, he's really tough to stop. But here's what I'm seeing from the overall comp. You have Kog'Maw, Galio, and Heimerdinger, who are all very immobile champions. I mean, Galio has his speed buff, but he doesn't necessarily want to leave kind of his comfort zone. We're gonna see Galio follow Kog'Maw all the time, and if Heimerdinger's mixed in with those two, can you imagine 3 Heimer turrets plus the ultimate turret go down? Galio is ulting on anybody that decided they wanted to dive Kog'Maw. Anybody that decides they want Kog'Maw has to go through Heimer turrets and Galio. That's a rough place to be because
The
that's a
team fights
lot
are
of
going to be
damage
hard.
output. Yeah.
Both of these teams have a really, really good composition for poking and pulling. I think the real key for Gouf Troop is going to be going around the side with the invisible Shaco, trying to zone people away with Kog'Maw. And if they do actually go for a full-on dive, Galio's there with his ultimate. Fizz can chum the waters if they all get stunned up in the middle, and Heimerdinger turrets. I'm actually thinking he might bump the bomb
I mean,
in the
if
event
he
of a
can
team
see
fight.
a good, if he sees a good opportunity, I don't disagree. I think the bomb might be a good choice. I always love the turret. Personally, it has the highest damage output of any of his ultimate spells, but it has the most limited range. So, I mean, it's really he's so versatile. So he could do anything.
Yeah,
But
bait's the name of the game.
on the other side of it, we have Diana, Skarner, Yasuo, Thresh. Like that's a pick comp. They want to find one or two players who just overextend or just slip into the wrong bush and then explode them and see Caitlyn start sieging, and then they can dive whenever they like. So
Yeah,
I
that's what they're
like
going to
both
be going
comps.
for. We'll
I
see if it
like both of
works.
their
It's
compositions.
really novel. I like
Very
them both
different,
as
yeah.
well, and I think this is going to be a really close matchup. And for the last time today, we're going to get into the best part of the game, the Skin War Best War, guys. Are you ready?
I'm always ready. I'm always ready for Skin Wars.
My body is ready, dude.
My
We
body is
actually have
ready.
an even number of skins here. We have two teams with 3 skins apiece. Gouf
Oh,
Troop
I
on the
was hoping
bottom
for
is going to rock that Lion Dance Kog'Maw Lunar Revel skin. The Mad Hatter Shiko will be on Gohan Postale, and I actually like that one, but I thought they should have called it like the Joker Shako because he's not really the Mad Hatter. He kind of looks like
He totally
the
looks
Joker.
like. Well, I mean, it's a
It's the
bit of
hat. That's
both.
it. It's
It's
a
the face
weird
paint. The face
combo.
paint and the smile really give me the Joker vibe. But he has an outfit like the Mad Hatter, so I can understand.
I suppose those are MC Hammer pants all patched up too. Fisherman
Totally.
Fizz being rocked on Finally the Rock, and I like that one also because you get an Earth ult that is the best
I
animation in the
love.
game.
No, my favorite is the Orca for sure. When you get the
Really?
Orca coming up, yeah, that's my
Oh, dude,
favorite Fizz skin by
I'm such a
far.
Manatee fan. But all right, agree to disagree. Up in the top, we've got the other team, of course, No Logic Gaming. They are going to be on Earthruin Skarner, since we don't get
You
to see a lot of
you made a
Skarners.
mistake, my friend.
Oh, is it not? Is it?
It's 4 skins.
It is 4 skins. Oh my God, I missed Lunar Goddess. I'm so sorry. There is 4 skins. Arctic Warfare Caitlyn we've seen already today. Earthruin Skarner on Dirty Hobo Joe. Lunar Goddess Diana, that new one for J-Pope, and High Noon Yasuo. Oh, those are all pretty classy skins, but no Thresh skin for Money 16, so they'll be stuck at 4.
Yeah, and Lunar Goddess Diana is probably my favorite skin to come out in the last couple months. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the flowers that come off when she hits things. It looks so elegant, and I love it. So I'm
And you don't
excited
get
to
to
see
see it that
J-Pope
often.
jump around. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
Diana
Diana just
is
doesn't get
not
played much.
utilized. Yeah, she's and I don't know why either. I think you're totally on the money there with her being a little bit more viable than Akali, especially in
Hmm.
this situation, because she's
She
got a
has
little less all in.
Yeah, she's a little less all in. She's a little bit easier to stay alive in team fights, more AoE damage. As well, she has a better laning phase because she can poke more effectively and she can farm more effectively than Akali. So, well, we'll see. They're very similar champions that do pretty similar things. I'm just excited to see how they can combine it, Diana and Yasuo. Did you know Diana's pullback, the bounce, work for Yasuo's ultimate?
Oh, that is a short displacement, so that'd be a nice combo. I don't know if anything else on their team will do it, but I
Thresh
mean
Flay.
that's probably going to be there's probably going to be a lot of roam. We've already seen that J Pope is really happy when he's able to roam up to top lane, and if Heimerdinger
He
does in
loves
fact
pairing
end
with
up being
Dirty
the top,
Hobo.
yeah, I think that's going to be the combo they're looking for. So Villain Vanilla better watch out for this one, and they could end up swapping the lanes if things get rough. I think Heimerdinger is just as viable mid lane.
Yeah, I think that he's got a stronger mid lane, arguably, only because generally he doesn't have to deal with an extra bruiser who can survive his turrets. With Yasuo, is very vulnerable to Heimerdinger turrets because he's not exactly tanky. He's fairly squishy. So I think Heimerdinger has a good.
Yeah, and we will see where these lanes actually end up going, and I think Villain Vanilla heading on his way towards the mid lane, so we will see that Fizz in the top instead of Heimerdinger. A nice choice, and I think against Yasuo, just to be going towards the top lane. Bots, of course, already set, fairly obvious. Although the Dream Pops picking up Galio, along with U-Germs, Kog'Maw is going to be the lane to watch, in my opinion.
I am really surprised that Heimerdinger is going to go mid against Diana over Fizz. I don't know if it's because Fizz feels he gets countered by Diana or because he feels he does better against Yasuo. I don't know the reasoning here. I mean, both lanes work pretty well for Heimer.
There's a lot of dives and dashes up in that top lane now, though.
That's true.
There'll be a lot of action. I wouldn't be surprised if First Blood ends up there.
We see, well, I mean, look at how many mobile champions we have on the map. We have Yasuo, Fizz, Diana, Shaco.
Exact opposite in the bot lane, though. I mean, Thresh is a very slow champion.
So slow
Caitlyn
on the
is
bot
very
lane.
mobile, but that's the only champion down there. U-Germs and Dream Pops are running very, very slow-moving champions, and they're looking to just turtle up under their own turret and pew away all of those little nasty bits of void stuff that Kog'Maw uses to deal damage to minions.
So, I'm kind of I'm sorry, I just had the lights turned off on me. Oh, no big deal. Don't need them right now.
Now, you see everything. There you go. And yeah, this U-Germs popping the fireworks out on him. Now, down in the bot lane there, of course, already getting set without the minions. Didn't need the leash because Shaco doesn't need a leash with his boxes, and Yasuo has one up in the blue with Dirty Hobo Joe. Or, excuse me, with Zolta Jesus. So, that's a nice start to both the junglers. And I think we're going to see Shaco focusing on this bot, trying to pull Money 16 and ICC's all out of there really quickly. Mid lane, Dinger setting his turrets up nice and easy. Jade not going to be able to engage on him very easily and already eats a bit of turret damage. Villain Vanilla doing a fantastic job holding his own. Top, Play the Rock is pushing his lane right and quick.
And this is kind of the issue, is that who will run out of...
jungle.
Oh my gosh, Shaco.
He's Money 16 sees it, but Dirty Hobo Joe's coming around the side. Now J-Pope's on him as well. Shaco's gonna poof away, no problems, but he really pulled people out. Yep, he spammed his dance.
Oh, you know, these guys having a little bit of fun with it. I was gonna say that I'm kind of interested to see what will happen in this mid lane. I've never seen this matchup run out first. Heimerdinger run out of turrets or Diana run out of mana, because it's going to be very difficult. Well, she does have a crystalline flask, so she should be pretty okay, but she take a lot of harass if she can't keep those turrets limited down to only 1 or even 2 in the lane.
Yeah, you know,
it only does...
The bot, they're pushed out farther than I thought they would be, but they're really taking shoves at this turret, and they're doing fine. J-Pope being kept back by Villain Vanilla's Heimerdinger, and he's not run out of turrets just yet, and Shaco's looking to relief pitch just a bit.
Well, Skarner having gone up into his own red, so they've counter-jungled each other.
Yeah,
this is so funny. The junglers
are
within feet.
Yeah, and they don't even see each other. Well, now Shaco's got to know that Dirty Hobo Joe's there, and he's going to go around the other side and try to catch Fizz, but it's really hard to catch Fizz.
He's so slippery.
Really easy to, yeah, he's extremely slippery.
And I think finally The Rock has I mean, he has an inkling of this. He's hanging way back, letting that minion wave.
Yeah, now Gohan's coming up to the top too, and he could be intercepting Dirty Hobo Joe, and a jungle fight might ensue after this. Now he's coming up for Yasuo. He poofs in. Zillow Jesus doesn't know this, but he's got to have a clue. There it goes. The box is going. The SC1 back. Finally, The Rock taking a lot of damage on there, and he's not getting baited. Dirty Hobo Joe are coming in right for Gohan, and there's the knockup. It's not going to be enough. The smite goes down. The box is done. There's an ignite onto Gohan.
Oh, this looks so bad for Shaco.
Way low. Zillow Jesus gets the first blood. Nicely done on to go in post-tail on the wrong side of a tower. He's going to get picked off by Zilla to Jesus right now.
I don't really know what could have been done more effectively there. Shaco did not use his deceive, I don't think. But that was just a rough overall engagement. Fizz and Shaco are both very squishy. Shaco and Fizz both getting somewhat isolated in each engagement. They didn't fight together at any point, and maybe a bit hopeful in that gank.
But it turned out that it went really well early game for Yasuo. Picks up his double kill. Now on the other hand, J-Pope is being knocked back by Villain Vanilla. He can't get within range of these turrets. Money 16 has been making life a little bit rough for Kog'Maw on the bot lane, but Dream Pops staying true, keeping the guard up, and Ice sees all is really taken low. Going post-tail, wanting to make up for that earlier mistake, going on to pick up the kill, but unable to pick him off, and Ice sees all is going to get out with 2 well, a lot of full health, and Shaco Box is going to keep it back, but it doesn't matter. Heimerdinger pings that no one's around. Diana just went back to buy. No big deal, and looks like No Logic Gaming is doing pretty good to open this game up.
Yeah, and
Stay
Diana
safe.
taking the advantage, or rather, steps that she needs to stay in this lane. Oh, and Shaco onto this Caitlyn, coming back for more.
Yep, here comes the hook, though. Money 16 grabs Dream Pops. That's not who you want to be pulling into your team. Izzy sees all staying with very low health, under turret, unlikely to leave anytime soon. And that Caitlyn really needs to pick up some farms, so Dirty Hobo Joe is coming in to help engage. Still, only a few bars of health left, and she has a 9 caliber net back, just within range at U-Germs. This is going to be a problem for the AD carry.
Yeah, I gotta say that this is going kind of how I expected if Shaco was not successful with his ganks. Well, this bot lane, poor Kog'Maw,
Yeah, U-Germs
has to
caught up
flash.
just a little bit, and can't quite land a good hook on him after that, but Dirty Hobo Joe keeping up the pressure. Dream Pop's not really able to do much but slow the enemies down, and if U-Germs comes within range of another thresh hook, this could be it. Caitlyn did have to back, and ICC does end up picking a little bit of sustain that she's going to have to stay in lane if she eats a lot more Kog'Maw shots.
Oh, good flash from Yasuo in the top lane to dodge out this Fizz.
He's
He has
almost dead.
no
Wow, he
health.
spams the laugh. Yeah, finally the Rock chased him out, but the red buff, and he hasn't given up a death yet. That's still looking good for him. He's also got an Avarice Blade already, so the longer he holds on to that, he'll soon have his static shiv. No problem.
Here's the problem for Yasuo. He just got pushed out by a Fizz. Fizz isn't level 6 yet. Didn't have Ignite. And he still lost that fight. That's kind of a worry. Had to burn the flash. Means that he will not have it when Fizz hits 6, or is 6 rather now, and he comes back into the lane. I really, really hope that he knows how to actively dodge the incoming Mana T.
Yeah, and he's looking to emphasize that mobility, picking up his boots too already. Stuck in the middle of a couple of turrets, eats a bit of damage, but not to worry. Dirty Hobo Joe decides to back off for the time being, and Villain Vanilla keeping that Diana away from him. You start to question this Diana pickup right now for J-Pope, who was so dominant in the earlier game.
I'm not questioning it at all yet, because we see J-Pope sitting on exactly, and even slightly ahead of this Heimerdinger in farm, and that is not something you want when you're Heimerdinger. You play like Mordekaiser. You just farm, and you just beat people with siege. Oh, and Shaco in the bot lane.
Been a little bit tough, and yeah, Shaco has. Ooh, wow, nice little deceive onto there. Money 16 is going to have to be really careful. He gets popped down by Dream Pops, and that kill secured by that support. Izzy sees all is alone with a hostile bot lane of 3. It's going to be a little tough for him to hold, but going back to your point about Diana, I think the problem that she's having, though, right now is she's had to pick up another Doran's Ring to stay alive and deal even damage. So she's sacrificed a bit of her later game ability for that early game sustain and AP, and she's leaving her very susceptible later on in the game, and here comes Gohan to try and pick up a kill. Gonna land, though. Ooh, she dives in. That's not a good time. Villain Vanilla's low. Not low enough. J-Pope gonna be knocked all the way down. She picks up a kill in the meantime, and Gohan Postdale will be there to help mop up. Heimerdinger's turret gets credit for the kill, and Dirty Hobo Joe is now on the chase. It's a couple supports, and here comes Zilk, his ult of Jesus. But the deceive away, no big deal. That's a Shaco getting out for free.
Good play by Shaco to come in there, and we'll make a kill onto Diana. It was a shame that Heimerdinger took just a little bit too long to place down that ultimate turret. Should have been doing it right away the second that Diana jumped in. She had no real escape. I wonder.
Yasuo tornado made Shaco jump. Actually, he had to pop out of there, not able to capitalize. And the turret was beaten down just a little bit by Yasuo and by Skarner. So very successful counter gank from it was No Logic Gaming there. So
Yeah,
nicely
Dirty
done.
Hobo. He's done a pretty good job on Skarner. Hasn't been as effective as he was on Vi, but it's still fairly early in the game. Minutes in, we only see a 800 gold difference. Nobody has made any attempts at the dragon, and nobody has had any real turret advantage. So this could be a long laning phase.
Yeah, and Gouf Troupe doing a really good job with these Shaco roams, though. Kohan is really looking for blood, and J-Pope now caught a little bit, but nearly under her tower, and she's going to settle for getting pushed away by Villain Vanilla for the time being. So up in the top lane, we've also got Yasuo trying to one-on-one Fizz, but remember, as you said, he got pushed out last time. Even with red buff, he's going to be in trouble, and he can't ult under tower, even if he catches Fizz. It's going to be a lot of shots to him once he does it, so he needs a gank, and Skarner's really not in a place to do it right now. Dirty Hobo Joe has so far fallen just a little bit behind Shaco. Hasn't finished a jungle item. He's only got his boots of swiftness, and Shaco rocking those boots of mobility as good as they used to be, but he's been able to get around a little bit better.
And this is, again, I'm seeing junglers finish their speed, their level 2 boots beforehand, and I know it's not quite... I know Vi is famous building Elder Lizard first, Lee Sin too, because they're both very high mobility champions. But I just can't get behind finishing level 2 boots before your upgraded Spirit Stone. It's just too effective to have that Spirit Stone. Oh, and the flash with Skarner!
Yeah, nice job catching Villain Vanilla on there with the ultimate. There he goes down. J-Pope picks up the kill, and Dirty Hobo Joe, if he's not careful, he can get another tower shot. He has to shield up before he actually gets taken out by a loose turret. What a fantastic mop-up, and yeah, Skarner really got to be careful there, man.
Yeah, he was so close. He almost went down. They did bring down the turrets really, really quickly, but it almost wasn't enough. Shaco just getting balls deep here.
Yeah, he wants this right now. Money 16 is maybe not the best target, but they're going in on J-Pope, and the ult goes down for Galio. He's in the middle of it all, and Dream Pops has got to be really careful. He's low, taken extremely down. J-Pope is on the chase. Here comes Kog'Maw looking for that Money 16, and Zil ult to Jesus is coming into relief.
Land
There's 2 low people through the jungle. This is going to be a big shot. It could be a triple kill. Germs is really, really low. The double for Yasuo. He's not within range to take anyone down. Villain Vanilla is out there, and Go In is going to get away. Nice job not giving up any more, but this is starting to pull away from Gouf Troupe.
Yeah, that Heimerdinger mid just not quite as effective as Diana early on. Heimer really likes the siege, really likes the poke, and needs to be safe. He does not... Well, what is he building there with the double amplifying tome, I wonder? That looks like it could be turned maybe for an Athene's Unholy Grail and then a piece of something else?
He honestly could be going to spell... the spell vamp route. Wow, Zilch is a little bit too ham in here. He's going to eat an ignite. Down he goes. Heimerdinger gets the shutdown gold. And all of a sudden, Gouf Troupe back in. This Villain Vanilla nicely picking up a kill.
That was, I don't know what Yasuo was thinking. He kind of went in on a gigantic pile of minions with 3 turrets already down for Heimerdinger and full cooldowns. Oh, and Shaco here in the mid lane.
Now J-Pope's also caught out here. Villain Vanilla, he's low, but is it going to be enough? J-Pope all the way melted, and Heimerdinger is still alive. Nicely done. Good job with the Shaco Roman. And yeah, this is a Heimerdinger that you cannot shut down so easily. And yeah, I think the Athenes will be what he ends up picking up. A Hextech Gunblade, as I was imagining. Or not Gunblade, I was thinking he might go Woda.
Yeah, can you imagine Gunblade on Heimerdinger?
That would just be ridiculous.
It'd be silly. I do gotta say though, my advocate for Heimerdinger's first item, I like the Chalice, but I think it's too much mana. Heimerdinger shouldn't be spending so much mana in the lane that he requires a Chalice. My personal first item is almost always Arm Guard, even against AP champions, because you can turn it into a Zhonya's Hourglass, and no matter what, if they come on you, or if they try to use an ultimate, or a jungler tries to gank you, drop the ultimate turret, and just go invulnerable. Like, the turret's going to do all your work for you anyways. Why do you have to be taking hits for it? Yeah. I think that Zhonya's is always, like, the best choice on Heimerdinger.
I like it. Now, J-Pope looking to make a power play here in the bot lane. They've already taken the top turret, so Gouf Troupe needing to push back. Heimerdinger, despite getting a lot of kills, was unable to defend his turret from Yasuo. Now Zil ulted Jesus, caught out a little bit too far, but there's going to be a 3-man, 4-man roam. Out, Galio, nice ultimate under the tower, but Dream Pops is going to sacrifice himself here. Zil to Jesus goes down to an ignite. No, it was a Shaco that picked him off, and J-Pope now looking for blood. Going post-tail is going to fall, or is that just a clone? Did I get faked out? Yeah, I did. Nope, there he goes. Villain Vanilla takes another one. J-Pope is around the side, but there's no one to support him right now. And Villain Vanilla going post-tail. Nicely done. A double kill for Heimerdinger. They're hunting
and in
for
the top
J-Pope
phase against Skarner here, he does throw down the ultimate. He's got the ignite. Skarner's got his ult. Oh boy, this is so
going down,
worrisome.
Oh wow, J-Pope also going to take out that Heimerdinger. Nicely done. So
oh, look at the Shaco box. It's right there.
Oh, wait. Here it goes. Sphere. Good job. Going slow though. This should be it. This is bad. J-Pope is so over leveled at this point, and he takes out Shaco. No problem. No fuss, no muss. And Diana, the real shining star right now for No Logic Gaming.
And right there, that's the biggest difference that is the best example I can point out from this tournament of when levels matter more than items. Shaco is level 8, Diana's level 11. And even though he doesn't... I mean, Diana doesn't have a ton of items. Oh, and Yasuo in the top lane. Good dash through by Fizz.
Yeah, he's backdooring really, really effectively right now with the proxies. And finally, the Rock is not really sure what to do. But Yasuo's caught out in the open. The playful trick's dodging. So Ulta Jesus is just looking for a point where he can get in and craft the ultimate. There he goes. Wow, here he goes. It's the ignite. Double ignite. It's going to be enough. Ulta Jesus picks up the kill. Will he get away, though? Come on, just misses him. Big pop, second one.
Oh, he does hit it.
Time. He's got vision. Here it goes.
That's
and he
it.
picks up the kill. You germs, nicely done. And the
Good
Manamune
shooting.
working for you.
Yeah. I don't know. Right there, you can see the level. I was going to say with Diana, the level difference mattered more than her items. She only had the Nashor's and the Doran's ring. Not super tanky, but took almost no damage from that Shaco. And right there, diving on Heimer, doesn't care about turret shots.
This is where J-Pope starts to scale out of control. This is just like the Akali game that we saw. A little bit rougher start for J-Pope, but manages to pick up another kill onto Heimerdinger under the tower. And with his own turrets. So that's the big target. If you can shut Heimer down, he's got all the kills right now for Gouf Troupe. He's the one that they need to be defending, and they haven't been able to do it right now.
Yeah,
nice exhaust, though. They're on the chase. They really
might
want
be able to get
J-Pope. Are they going
J-Pope.
to get him? Whoa,
they
and he
missed
misses the Earth. And the Lantern comes out. J-Pope's going to be safe. Nice job by Money6 team. That was a Money Lantern. Shaco's looking in for the kill, but he's not going to be able to get it.
Yeah, it was a little slow from Fizz to be throwing that ultimate out. It should have gone down while Diana was exhausted. She had no escape at that point, and no corners to turn to. She was only running in a straight line. A little bit slow, but still, good attempt. Good escape by J-Pope and Money16 to help her out.
Yeah, well done. And, the mid laners have really been the stars of this game. The AP carries doing absolute work. Now, finally, the Rock trying to chase Scylla to Jesus off of his tower up there, but I'm kind of surprised at how ineffective the AD carries have been.
Yeah, both are sort of the end game carries, and Caitlyn only just finished her Bloodthirster and Berserker Greaves, so she really doesn't have a lot of damage output. Kog'Maw, working on his Blade of the Ruined King, has a finished Manamune, so he's sitting on, it's only half stacked. It's going to be a while.
Craftsville and Vanilla, J-Pope, what a nice kill, avoiding all the turret shots. It was way too quick for them to even go off. Heimerdinger falls again, and Gouf Troupe's going to have to protect him a lot better than that, but he can't get himself caught out of position. Turrets will not save him at this point.
The problem is that they don't have the best team fighting team, which is kind of what you need when you're playing a Kog'Maw and oh my gosh, great value ultimate.
Yep, the tower played